Hey Colin All Cruisers, I am back. Okay, so before we actually look at the plans, let's just remind ourselves of the prices of the different specialty restaurants. These are the cover charges that we're going to look at, not a la carte options, but just to help you get some idea of the value that you may or may not be. So let's have a look. Chops Grills, $70. Izumi, $38. You'll see them rounded up here. Hooked, $60. 150 Central Park, $70. Izumi Hibachi, $60. Wonderland, $65. Giovanni's Italian Kitchen and Wine Bar, $55. And the Mason Jar is around about $40. All right. Let's look at each package and see what is included. Chops plus one, it's easy. You go to Chops and you get one other choice. That's up to you what you want to do. So the prices I'm giving you are just an example based on a cruise that I actually have in a couple of months, but that might not be the same price that you'll pay for your cruise. So this is just an example just to help you get an idea on how you can work out the best value for you. Alright, so if you want to enjoy dinner at Chops Grill plus one other restaurant, you're going to pay $107.39 per person, which includes your gratuity. With Chops running about $70 per person, that means you've got about $37 of value left to spend to make it worth your while. I can tell you right off the bat, you're not going to want to use your $35 or $20 credit for like Playmakers or somewhere like that, somewhere a la carte, because you're just not going to reach that $107 value. You're going to fall way short on. My recommendation is do not use it at an a la carte restaurant. You're definitely going to want to use it on a specialty restaurant, and you're going to want to be strategic. If you were to eat at Izumi, for example, that's $38. You're going to save one whole dollar. Now that's a saving, definitely, I'm not knocking it, but is it really worth taking a package to save $1 and being kind of restricted? Now obviously if you're choosing to get some wine on top of that, a bottle of wine, well, you can really ramp those savings up. You know, $40 off a $100 bottle of wine, that's an extra $40. So yeah, there can be some value in there. Factor it in if that's what you want to do. If that's something that interests you, then that's great. If you want to look at the more expensive side of things, well, let's take a look at 150 Central Park. That's also $70. Take that one, you've now got $140 worth of value out of a $107 payment. Again, if you take that wine, stretch that saving even further. You could save $200 even. So make it worth your while. If you want to try Chops and you want to try one other restaurant just to give it a go, then this is a great starter package for you. And not even a starter package. Maybe you don't like eating at a lot of specialty restaurants. Maybe you love the MDR, the main dining room. Who doesn't? Or maybe you're a buffet kind of person. You love going up to that Windjammer. We are all different. We all have our favorites. We all have things that we like to do. We don't always want to get dressed up and eat at specialty dining. So if that's what you like, you've got a 7-day, 14-day cruise and you want to try out just a couple of restaurants, then this is a package for you. Alright, so now let's take a look at the 3-restaurant package. At $130 and some change per adult, let's look at what if we just ate at the cheapest options. Okay, so we are going to pick different ones. You could eat at the same one every night, but we're going to pick the 3 different but cheapest options. That's Izumi at $38, the Mason Jar at $44, and Giovanni's Kitchen at $55. That's a total of $137. So yes, you've already made a saving, a moderate saving, but still a saving. Again, if you take that wine, you can stretch that saving out. So yeah, if you're going to do 3 restaurants, 3 specialty restaurants, even picking your 3 cheapest ones, you're still going to make a modest saving on that. But let's take a look at stretching that value as far as we can. We're going to go for the 3 most expensive. Now we already looked at those in the last one. We already looked at 150 Central Park and Chops, that was 140. So if we were to add on Wonderland, it's 65. We are now up to $205. We spent 130, we got $205 worth of food. So that's a pretty great saving of $75 right there. Again, don't forget that wine. All right, let's take a look at the final package, the Unlimited Dining Plan, or UDP for short. So this is the most expensive plan, running at $265 and some change per person, but it's totally unlimited. You've got this for the duration of your cruise. The little trick I told you earlier with Playmakers or Portside Barbecue, closing the check and starting up a new check, this is the plan you can do that on. If you do it on those other plans, it's going to count as a new meal. Because this one is unlimited, you can literally eat what you want as long as it's within the values. So a la carte, close out, start your check back up again. But let's take a look at what value we can get here. You can literally eat at 7 different specialty restaurants every evening. You can eat at Chops every night, $70 a night for the entire duration of your cruise. This is based on a 7-day cruise, this price. So you can really maximize your savings as much as possible. If you plan to eat your way around the ship, and hey, I'm not judging because I did that and I'm going to be talking about that next. If that's your plan, then this is the package for you. One upfront cost, all you're paying now is gratuities or maybe contributing towards the wine for that discount, but you can really make some nice savings on the unlimited dining package. I know I sure did on my most recent cruise.